True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The mind that is anxious about the future is miserable. Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Our plans miscarry because they have no aim. When a man does not know what harbor he is making for, no wind is the favorable wind. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Only time can heal what reason cannot. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Life, if well lived, is long enough. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. No evil propensity of the human heart is so powerful that it may not be subdued by discipline. The things hardest to bear are sweetest to remember. We should not, like sheep, follow the herd of creatures in front of us, making our way where others go, not where we ought to go. Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. Time discovers truth. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. To be always fortunate and to pass of this one thing, Make sure against your dying day that your faults die before you do. He who has injured thee was either stronger or weaker than thee. If weaker, spare him. If stronger, spare thyself. You are lonely, not because no one needs you, but because you care about who is next to you. The part of life we really live is small, for all the rest of existence is not life, but merely time. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. All cruelty springs from weakness. We learn not in school, but in life. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. He who is brave is free. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. The life we receive is not short, but we make it so. We are not ill-provided, but use what we have wastefully. What can happen at any time can happen today. Don't let yourself be controlled by three things: people, money, or past experience. If we could be satisfied with anything, we should have been satisfied long ago. Often, a very old man has no other proof of his long life than his age. When a person spends all of his time in foreign travel, he ends by having many acquaintances, but no friends. Ignorance is the cause of fear. No man was ever wise by chance. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable.